Hey guys, so let me tell you what happened at work. So I was at work and I was doing time punches. So time punches is like it's like this little machine or whatever, and it stamps the day and time that you received invoice or whatever, right? So I'm doing time punches, and time punches and they kind of unnerve me because it's such a loud sound, and it like kind of feel makes you feel like your finger could get cut off, but it's really not that serious. So in my head, I have to calm myself down. So I let my mind wander, and where does my mind wander to? Sex. In all of its glory. I can't help it. I love sex. Like, oh my gosh, pro sex. So, but in this instance, my mind wandered to all of my sexual experiences as of yet, and I just started like thinking back to everything and one that I've done since I lost my virginity. I lost my virginity. I think I lost my virginity like 8 years ago. Yeah, dude. Was it 8 years ago? It was 2000 and it's shit. I lost my virginity 8 years ago. Damn, I've been wow. Good lord, I lost my virginity when I was 19, almost 20. Anyway, so I started like having flashbacks of like all the things, all the people that I've done, and it was just like it was so funny, and like I was really just going through the motions, right? So like I thought about the things and the people who were great in their aspects, who did things that I loved, and I also thought about the guys who were super cringeworthy, as my niece would say. So each guy, and I've slept with between 5 and 10 people in the last 8 years altogether. Each guy has left some type of impression on me, whether it was good or whether it was totally creepy. And every time I think about it, I cringe. And I'm gonna go through that with you. So like, I'm not obviously not gonna give names because that's just mean. So like there's been the guy, like I've had the guy, and everyone was good at like their own thing, you know? Like I had the guy who was really good at giving oral, and his stroke was awesome. Had that guy. I've had the guy who talks so much about how great his oral is, but in all actuality, I'm not gonna say it was bad, but it wasn't as great as he thought it was. At least not to me. And like all actuality, the best part of his tongue was when they was on my nipples. And Lord knows I love my nipples. And so there's the thing about the nipples, right? I lick them, bite them, suck them, squeeze them. Like, yes, I am a fan of pain. Pain is pleasure for me. Pain to an extent, though. So like he was good at that. I had the guy who was really good at choking me and pulling my hair. When I had hair. Um, I like to be choked too, which is super funny. Pain and choking. Anyways, I had that guy. I had the guy whose arms I felt comfortable. It's not always just about sex. Like it's just the intimacy and the intimacy of it. Like the guy who helped me. Yes, like you can tell by the smile. Like that guy is just always great. I've had the guy with the weird penis. I'm not really like I don't really know how to describe the weird penis, but it was a weird. It was like a little flabby. I don't. It was weird. I've had the guy who talked a good game and then failed miserably, and even as I'm talking about it, I want to throw up in my mouth. Like it was just so bad, and I shouldn't have did it. I've had the guy. I like to be called names as well, right? Like, yes, call me names. Well, some people are super comfortable with it. Some that I've been with are not. I did get the one that was the most memorable. Like when you say yes, call me a name. Like you can call me virtually anything when we're in the sack, except for another girl's name, unless we're role playing, and that's something that we need to discuss beforehand. Otherwise, I might have to just drop down, turn around, and kick you in your balls. But that's another story for another time. Um, yeah, so when I say call me names, call me a bitch, call me a whore, call me a slut, the typical stuff. This one guy called me his bottom bitch. The fuck? Like, I didn't know what to do. Like, I feel like I laughed when he said it. Like, your bottom bitch? Out of all things, you came up with that. Like, were you a pimp? Are you a pimp? Are you trying to recruit me? That was a cringeworthy sex session, honestly. I was on top of his stomach. It was like, oh, child, it was weird. Yeah, so like that's just like where my mind went today. It was just like going through everyone and just like, oh, so while some people were good at this, other people were good at that. Some people were just like, oh, they made me want to puke. But then there's that one oral thing. So like I said, I lost my virginity when I was 19, almost 20. I before that was super horny. I was a super horny teenager. But I didn't really engage in anything. I remember the first time I got fingered. I remember the first time I jerked somebody off. Whoa, that's what I got to talk to you about. I, next post. I also remember the. It wasn't the first time I got head. Actually, the first time I got head was very interesting. I remember the guy very well. It was really funny. Our names kind of rhymed. He, I was in his house. I think it was like his aunt's house though. We were in a bedroom. He was giving me oral, and my legs started shaking. And I was like, oh my god, I hope he doesn't notice. I feel like I'm doing something wrong. So when it was over and done, he was like, you came. I was like, when? He was like, what? I was like, well, when did it happen? He was like, when your legs were shaking. I was like, oh, I thought I was doing something wrong. But the other time, the oral, I'm so hurt. You didn't see that. But the oral that I want to talk to you about is the oral that almost got me into a car accident twice. So I remember I was with this guy. Like I was originally at like what almost 20. So this had to be like either late 18, early 19. We were in his house. I think it was just me, him, and maybe the dog. And he decided, he was gonna eat me out. So I'm laying there and he's doing it, and I'm just like, in my mind, this is not good. Like, I don't know what to do. So I figured I was just gonna like moan and make noises so that he would be done quicker. So I did that, and he was finished, and he thought he did a great job, and I felt totally uncomfortable. Like after that, I was just like, all right, it's time to take me home. So like I think the next day or the next few days after that, I told my mom. I was like, he did it, and I didn't like it, and I didn't know what to do, and I felt really weird about it. So she laughed at me. Then I told my sister. She laughed at me. So like a month later, maybe I'm in the car with the guy. We're driving around or whatever. I was like, I told my mom. He like, tell me, mom, what? I was like, I told my mom that you gave me head and it wasn't good and I didn't know how to feel about it. And he stopped short so fucking hard. This shit damn near threw me. He's like, you told your mom? Yeah. Like, I have this really weird, very open, tight knit family where everybody just, way too open. Just take it as that. So it was just like, it was super funny. It was super weird. But yeah, dude, that's what I was thinking about at work. Random sex experiences.